Hector Macho Camacho. Don't let his good looks and personality get you off track. Known for his electric style, a 3-division world champion and a boxing Hall of Famer. Julio "CESAR" Chavez making his way to the ring, a man that had 90 professional fights before recording his first loss. Not many fighters in the history of this sport can say that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, here is a colorful and popular form.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? How did he absorb that hook? There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not a lot of jabs. It's a power punching display for sure. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. On to the second round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab gets blocked. That right hook not connecting. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They block the jab. He parries that left jab away. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this. Hold that thought! Julio CESAR Chavez in some serious trouble. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
Let's get it started in round 3. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? They better start respecting each other's punching power. Counter punching. Missing with that jab. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Beautiful counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Don't worry about that round. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. Just to say it again, don't change the round.
It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab but does not score. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can't land the jab there. So much for boxing. This is a fight. They exchange punches. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Camacho is buzzed. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. He is down.
You work all the way through.
back into the fray here in round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That left doesn't land. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
A big whiff with the right hook. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Failing to score with that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector CAMACHO. Let's start the 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think...
Hold on. Julio Cesar Chavez goes down.
Oh, he's down. He's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Nice defense on that jab. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round.
Big, deep breath. Big, deep breath.
Here comes round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punching. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That left hook won't score. Beautiful counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He blocks the uppercut. The perfect counter lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Nice exchange here from both men. Hold that thought! Ooh, Camacho is in trouble. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round.
Don't want to lose his foot here.
And we enter the 8th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh, and the grand champion might go down.
His legs have gone. He's got to get her hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Dios mío, it's Julio CESAR Chavez gonna go down. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, we knew this was gonna happen. Some taunting. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referee